All right, guys. So a match was just announced for King of Table 2, and that is Larry Wheels and Brandon Allen. Fantastic matchup. Personally, I've pulled both guys a little bit. Obviously, I pulled Brandon a lot more. My experience pulling Larry is it's not good because Larry was just getting into the sport. He had no real prior knowledge. I thought he had pulled a little bit in the WAL motocross days at some of those events. However, I can't find anything that can confirm that. So I think Larry's true experience to arm wrestling starts in 2008 at a San Diego event where he was working with Travis and other people. I got to pull Larry a very little bit. And his strength then felt pretty good. However, he's obviously a lot stronger now. He's flown people out to Dubai. He's got great coaching, great conditioning in the sport, and he's taken it very serious for the last few years. And Brandon Allen, I mean, Brandon's experience in the sport really started about 2 years ago. He's taken it very serious the last year or year and a half, and he just had his first official super match with my dad, which he won 3-0. So I think they're pretty even, Larry and Brandon. I honestly think their strength right now has to be similar. Their technical ability of the sport has to be very similar. I think they're going to want a lot of the same things when it comes time to pull. However, I think Brandon's probably his best bet is to use a lot of his lat and try to get out on Larry's hand and try to do a top roll, open top roll type move. Because I think Larry is going to really want to take the match inside. And if Brandon doesn't allow that, then I think it'll look very similar to the super match that we just saw Brandon and my dad do. Because Larry has insane elite level bicep strength. So going inside with Larry is probably not ideal. So I wouldn't suggest Brandon to do that. Personally, I think they're very even, so I think each one of them has to try to go and take the match into where they're the strongest. I don't think one of them is going to be able to overpower the other in their move. But if they do, then that would be cool. It'd be surprising for sure. I kind of favor Brandon, personally, just because I think Brandon has a work ethic. Not to say that Larry doesn't, but I think Brandon's work ethic and his ability to progress in the sport very quickly might edge him a little more, in my opinion, for this combat styled strength sport. So I would favor Brandon. However, if the match were to happen right now, I don't know. I think Brandon needs to just take his prep the next couple months very seriously. Work with all the best West Coast guys he can. In my opinion, he's got to work with Derek Smith. He's gotta get with anyone he can to try to make sure that he has everything, every tool, everything he would possibly need, because it's going to be a really good match. I believe it'll be in Dubai, and from what I can tell, there's not an official date yet, so hopefully we'll get an official date soon. But knowing both of them, I do favor Brandon just a little bit. But on paper, I think you have to favor Larry, because Larry has had more super matches. He's had a big super match already in Dubai. So with all that, I think the online favorite, if it were to go on stakings, would be Larry. But I personally slightly favor Brandon if Brandon takes his prep for it very serious, which, knowing Brandon, I think he will. I'm probably going to release a lot of videos on this topic as the match gets announced, just because I do have an extensive knowledge pulling Brandon Allen, and I can't wait for that match. I think it'll be good.